Hey everybody, this is Lorelia coming to you with a conversation that I want to have with you. If you're new to this channel or new to the information that I share, I'm currently streaming from a few platforms, Facebook and YouTube. And so if you're new to me, I primarily talk about leveraging business credit to invest in real estate. So I help real estate investors, real estate and professionals get access to six figures in funding to do real estate deals. So up into as I do this video, we are now November 2021, and I've helped real estate investors get access to over 500K and business credit to invest in real estate. So the receipts are there. If you want to see, you go to my YouTube channel. I have plenty of testimonials. Pretty much in this space of business credit and leveraging it to invest in real estate, you have to get access to some money. And so, primarily, on this channel, I talk about how there is a gazillion of people at this time who are, on many platforms who are helping people get business credit. And by all means, I've always said, I truly believe that those who are teaching you, supposedly to get business credit, they have the receipts. I believe everything that they may be telling you may be true for them, but the missing piece that I can't seem to figure out, I don't see the results for other people. And so people come to me all the time wondering how to crack the code. And so I want to crack the code tonight. And that's why I want to talk about the secret lenders list. So on my YouTube channel, people advertise or what have you. And so I saw that someone was advertising a secret lenders list. I am going to give you access to a secret lenders list that you can get to be able to get all the business credit and business funding that there is. Okay, so let me unpack that for you, ladies and gentlemen. So, right now, we are in a time and place where the conversation of business credit is the hot topic. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants to get access to it. Oh, it's pretty much free money. It's not tied to my personal credit. It's tied to my business. And I hate to say this, a lot of people look at business credit as the ability to trick off on it and rinse and repeat. And by all means, hey, I'm not here to pass judgment. But I always say that if you want the truth and you are literally in it for the long haul, um, you don't have to be enticed by those methods and strategies that are out there in the marketplace. I always say that it's easier to get a lot of business credit and funding than it is to get a small amount. So many of these tactics and strategies, like the secret lenders list, is to help you, possibly get 5K. If you're lucky, you may even get 3,500. So I pray that StreamYard lets me be great. So I'm going to really get to the point because I don't want to lose you as I make this message. Ladies and gentlemen, there is not a secret lenders list. What I do want to tell you is that everybody is trying to get to this perfect credit score, and whatever that may be, 750, 800. So you have these people who are promoting this list that they're going to tell you, if you want to get a particular card with this credit limit, you need to have this particular score on this particular credit report. Ladies and gentlemen, like I say, go to the source. There is not just one credit score for a credit bureau. So a lot of people think that you only have three scores, and that's Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So if you ask the average person, even some people who are in the credit repair space, they will tell you that you have a score for each report. And I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, You don't. You have 28 scores. Do you hear me? 28 scores. So when a person comes to me and say, "Hey, my credit score is 750," and I always seem to bust that bubble and I always say, "Okay, which score?" Because you have 28 of them. So which score are you referring to? Now, if you want to fact check what I'm saying, because many credit professionals are pretty much, a lot of them are really regurgitating the same information, I want you to look at your FICO score. Go to myfico.com and get your score. Don't get the score that's with Experian or Equifax and TransUnion. I want you to pay for the three scores that you would get from FICO. On there, they're going to give you the 28 scores that you have as a consumer. Those 28 scores are broken up into different versions of FICO. We're currently in pretty much FICO 9 or FICO 10. Many of the lenders, even when FICO changes the version, it doesn't mean that the lender is now going to use that new version. So a lot of the decision making that is made for you to get a mortgage, for you to get unsecured credit, for you to be able to get business credit, for you to be able to get a car loan, is based on a version of FICO that a lender is going to use. But when you have people who are selling you on the secret lenders list, they only give you TransUnion 720 to get a Chase Sapphire. That's what they're telling you. And then you try to take that information and you try to use it for your benefit, and then you fall short. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you is that many of the tactics that are being given and shared with you are really outdated, or they're antiquated, or they're even there to confuse you. And I'm here to tell you that the process doesn't have to be that hard. But the thing is that many people are in a space of anxiety, and I have to have it now. And I get it, we're in a microwave society, so people want it right now. So they're not willing to do what is necessary to be able to get the funding that they want. So, my challenge to you, go and take a look at your FICO. Go to myfico.com, fico.com, and order your scores. And learn a little bit about understanding how your scores work. Because I always say the credit bureaus have the information and FICO does the scoring. So when you are rebuilding your credit, and that's what I tell people, is that every 700 credit score is not treated the same. A person who has more depth to their credit report is going to have a different score, a different possibility of getting funding than a person who just has a plain 700. They have a very young score. When I say young, there's no depth to it. They really, have just recently went through credit rebuilding. So they're rebuilding their credit. They don't have a good mix. And then when they don't have a good mix, and then they're focused on just a score and not understanding, because even though I'm telling you it's 28 scores, there's more to that, the depth of the scores. So now you have this person who just recently made it. I've been wanting to get into investing. Okay, Derek, we're not talking about 401k and Fidelity. We are talking, unless you are talking about how you can leverage it to invest in real estate. So we are pretty much, we're not talking about um, we're not talking about your 401k and Fidelity. So I know that was a question that was asked, and not talking about 401ks. We are talking about the so-called secret lenders list that is pretty much pushed on a lot of people, and they have people dazed and confused. So like I was saying, there are different measures for a person who has a very young credit score, someone who just recently got into the 700 club. They have no depth to their score. And that's why you want to be very careful with this secret lenders list. Because 9 times out of 10, if you have no idea that there are 28 credit scores within your FICO, what you are going to do is try to go and get the funding or the credit that's on this particular lender's list, and you're going to fall flat on your face. And then you wonder, well, how is it, Lorelia, that the people who come to you, how are you able to get them, the 80,000, the 60,000, the 130,000 in funding? It is because it is a process. It is understanding what it is that lenders are looking for. And it's not a secrets lenders list. So that is all that I have for you tonight. Like I said, I feel like StreamYard is freezing, and I hope I got this message out there. I'm gonna pray I did. But if this is something that you want to, you know, learn more about, if you want to know how I'm able to help my clients get the 50K and funding approvals, and 80K and 90, and the highest one year to date is over 100K. I'm going to be sharing my process with you. I'm doing a workshop. It's a 5-hour workshop. The link will be below this video. Never lose a deal events.com. It's going to be in 2 weeks. It's going to be on a Saturday, and I'm going to be laying the whole blueprint for you to take and for you to use and for you to understand, so you can get the funding approvals that you want for either this year, 2021, or for 2022 to invest in real estate. So once again, this is Lorelia, and I am signing off. Bye-bye.